Hi guys, I wanted to come on real quick because I do get a lot of questions in regards to the big book of whatever you want, and we have a couple versions, so I just wanted to show you guys what they are and kind of what they're used for. So big book of whatever you want, this is the original. It's a purple hyperlinked notebook. Now when you open it, you basically come to the cover page where you can name it whatever you want, and then you get these 6 sections. These 6 sections are the same as these 6 sections and the same as these 6 sections, which means whichever page you're on, if you click any of these, you're gonna go back to that same folder. And once you start using it, you'll have a name here and it'll make more sense. Additional to those 6 sections here, you also get 12 sections and another 12 sections. What that means is these are also hyperlinked and they go somewhere else. So if I click this one, it takes me to this orangey folder. But if I go to this page and click this one, it takes me to a blue folder, which means this book actually has 30 different sections for you to save whatever you want, which is why we named it the Big Book of Whatever You Want. Let me show you what that looks like when you start using it. This is my big book of whatever you want. I use it for work. So it's my work planner. So I have my 6 sections here, which let's just say in this middle one, it's called notebooks. If I click this section here, it's going to take me to the section of my notebooks where I have all of my notebooks in blank paper. So if I'm in a meeting, I can pull from there and I can technically go to that in any one of these tabs because it takes me to the same place. Now, here I have from January through December, and that's basically my appointments and my schedule for work. So if I went to June, for example, I'll see my calendar and I'll have my weekly schedule for work and then just whatever appointments I'm on, my note taking and all of that. So that's basically what the big book of whatever you want can be used for. However, I have seen some of my clients will use this for, let's say, healthcare planner, and they'll use different months of the year in here, and they'll have all of their doctor appointments, any meetings with their doctors, things they want to track, and then you still have this section here with an additional 12 more sections that you can use for whatever you want. Me personally, I haven't found a use for this side yet, but that's what I've used it for. We have another version of this, which is the big book of stickers, which is exclusively for stickers, and this one comes with all of your labels already made. So this and this is the same exact thing. When you click it, it takes you to the same section. Now, let me show you the big book of stickers when it's full of all the stickers I've added. When I click the different sections, it takes me to those sticker packs that I've put into those sections. So my favorites are here, my templates are here. When I click templates, I get all of my templates as an example, and so on and so forth. And I've added more to what, so like my fitness section is all of my fitness stickers, and that's basically another version of the big book of whatever you want, but that one is exclusively for stickers. And then if you wanted to take it a step further, we have the big book of whatever you want, but it's exclusively for recipes. So when I go in there, I can now add recipes. Let me show you my personal one, which already has a couple of recipes in there. So this is what it looks like when you start to fill it out. So if I go to, let's just say, if I want to go to appetizers, it'll take me to my appetizers and I have my recipes in here and I can keep adding. So I hope that explains the big book of whatever you want. We just have a couple of different versions of them at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are just whatever you want, and you give it whatever name you want and you use it for whatever you want. And then we have the big book of recipes, which is exclusively for recipes, and the big book of stickers, which is exclusively for stickers. Any questions, drop them below, but that should explain our big book of stickers and what it's used for and how you can use it.